can now play More Suffering for free on GameJolt and itch.io. Yes, this is true. I just released in More Suffering for free, and you can go play it on GameJolt or itch.io. Both links will be in the description, and today I'm going to cover the slightly new stuff that I added. So, coming up to the, first few days of the release, I was very, very worried to say the least, because you see, the reason I hadn't been working on this game for quite a while is because of a massive game-breaking bug. Here, let me explain what it was. Basically, you see, the more I play stuff, the more shaky and buggy it would become for absolutely no reason. I was very confused to say the least, but then after deleting a few things, I noticed it was only when stuff spawned off screen would the line become buggy and shaky. So I made some optimization code to hopefully, not render stuff if they're not on screen, and yeah, it didn't work. But the game is 60 FPS and it does run extraordinarily well now, so that's a positive. But anyway, I then messed around with a bit of the code, and I deleted one bit of camera code, and then obviously the camera didn't work, and this camera was just flowing the air, but whenever I dragged my mouse, it would it's hard to explain, but it would kind of transition to a random place in the sky smoothly. So I went to go check my player character, and turns out I had two cameras attempting to follow the player, and now it's a bit hard to explain why that breaks the line, but trust me, it does. So I just deleted one of the cameras, and bam, it just magically worked, and the game feels much more smooth and nice to play. Then I was working on the OST for the game, which I think is an absolute banger. I just posted on my YouTube channel and GameJolt pretty recently, and you can also buy the soundtrack on itch.io, and actually it's on sale for 90% off right now. So you can just buy the soundtrack for 10 cents. You might be wondering, why would you want to buy the soundtrack when you could just listen to it for free? Well, if you want to use it in your videos or something like that, like you could, just get a YZ to MP3 converter and chop it up, but those aren't very safe, as we both know. Then I started to make the GameJolt page, and I got an age rating of all ages for there's nothing bad about my game, which, I would probably agree with. And then I made a credit scene, I made an ending, which I'm not going to spoil, and bam, the game is finished. You can go play it with a link in the description right now. I know this was a bit of a shorter video, sorry about that, but I just needed to get the word out that my game is released. And don't worry, my next video will be on 7 Days to Escape, because I've been preparing some things up quite a bit. Anyway, I've been Kenny Mations, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye!